Hey team, how's it going? Hopefully everybody's off to an amazing start to their week. Sorry about this mega intense sunshine that's coming in through my window. Feels really good, and it's beautiful here, right down in Marina Del Rey, California. But I wanted to drop you a very, very important principle, something I learned very early on in my gymnastics career. I wanted to share that with you because now in my life, I'm realizing how important this principle is. I learned it at 11, I implemented it at 11, forgot, 29 years old now, just remembering how important this one singular principle is for anybody out there with any goal, whether you're an athlete, you're trying to achieve a specific skill, lose weight, physique, anything along those lines, business, relationships. When I was 11 years old, I sat down with my parents and coaches, and we all decided that if I really wanted to get great at the sport of gymnastics, I was going to have to decide that the sport of gymnastics was the singular sport I was going to focus on. That was going to be the number one priority that I had in my life at that time. And with that being my number one priority, I was going to stop doing the other sports. And I was just going to focus on gymnastics with the goal of becoming one of the best gymnasts in the world at 11. And it's funny because at that time, I knew that that made the most sense. I said, hey, I have X amount of time in the day. I have X amount of energy to devote past autopilot. And with that energy, I want to use all that energy going towards one goal. Because if I use all of that energy in one area and divide it into another and another and another, it's not likely that I'm going to become one of the best in the world at that. And that was my goal, becoming one of the best in the world. So at 11, I decided gymnastics was the only sport that I was going to do, and I stopped doing the other sports. This is mega valuable for anybody out there that wants to learn a skill. You're an athlete, lose body fat, sculpt a physique, build a business, relationships, anything along those lines. Getting focused on that end goal is so important. The reason why is because it's very easy to be an autopilot and carry throughout our day in autopilot. I made my coffee, made my breakfast, drove to work, even worked out on autopilot, did cardio while I was watching TV, and I went through all of these different motions in autopilot. But in the end of the day, those motions in autopilot is not going to make you the best in the world at a single focus. So we need to get focused on that end goal. We need to look at the tasks that we're doing throughout the day. And we need to say, how many of these tasks are really contributing to the thing that we're trying to accomplish? I guarantee you, if you're somebody that's not achieving your goals at the rate that you want to, the majority of your tasks aren't even helping you towards that end goal. Take those tasks, throw them right out the window. Now, I do want to mention something quickly for everybody that talks about life balance. I believe in life balance. I think life balance is very important. But just understand there's a difference between focusing your energy, your extra energy, on one singular goal to become exceptional at, and then still being able to do other tasks throughout your day. That makes sense. We do need to do that. We do need to have other tasks that we do mindlessly throughout the day. But when we turn off autopilot and we turn on energy and exerting that energy to become great at something, that energy is limited, and that energy needs to be going towards a singular goal that you want to become exceptional at. Find your balance in autopilot, find your balance in your relaxed time, and devote all of that singular energy to a single goal that you want to get great at. Another thing I want to mention very quickly is that we often forget that linear progression is very important. Progression happens linearly, and when it does, we create momentum, we develop and accumulate resources, and when we get those resources from that one thing we got great at, that's what gives us the opportunity to pivot and become better. Progress linearly. If you want to learn a skill, learn that basic skill really, really well, and then move on to the better skill. Relationships, losing body fat, get great at that single focus, then move on. Hopefully that helps you under 4 minutes. Thank you for watching and enjoy the next video.